Blockchain is literally a chain of data blocks.
Each block contains the data, its own hash, and the hash of the previous block. Because of this structure, if you change even one tiny detail inside a block, the hash instantly changes, making all following blocks invalid. That is why tampering is nearly impossible. One wrong link, and the entire chain alerts immediately.
A hash is a key security component in blockchain. It transforms all the data inside a block into a unique string, like a digital fingerprint.
As the input data flows into the hash function, it produces a unique hash string.
What is amazing is that changing even one tiny character creates a totally different hash.
That means anyone attempting to modify data is caught instantly.
Once data is added to the blockchain, it is practically impossible to delete or modify.
To change one block, you would need to alter every block that comes after it,
and convince the entire network to accept the modification. That is nearly impossible. This immutability is what makes blockchain highly trustworthy.
Unlike centralized systems with a single server, blockchain stores data across thousands of computers worldwide. This is called decentralization.
even if several machines fail, the network keeps running.
The network can now learn to defend itself and predict and adapt to threats as they emerge.
With no single point of failure, hacking becomes incredibly difficult.
In blockchain, a transaction is only accepted when the majority of the network agrees. That is called consensus. Proof-of-work miners solve complex puzzles to verify transactions.
While proof-of-stake validators use staked coins.
Both methods ensure only valid transactions get added to the chain.
This dashboard visualizes the AI's predictive analysis. We've achieved a 99% success rate in Port Dipurka.
Now, if a single entity gains control of more than half of the network's computing power, they can arrest him.
The amount of computing power and electricity required to do so is enormous. With our new system in place, we've created an impenetrable fortress for our data.
We're not just secure,
Imagine a shared notebook that everyone can see, but no one can erase or change once something is written.
That's blockchain. Each page is a block, and every page connects to the previous one, forming a strong chain. This makes it very hard to cheat or change the information.
Blockchain keeps data transparent, secure, and tamper-proof, allowing people to trust the system without needing a middleman.
As threats evolve, our digital infrastructure must adapt. This shield represents the next generation of network defense. Blockchain is safe because every block is locked with a special digital code called a hash.
if someone tries to change a block, its hash changes instantly, breaking the chain.
Since thousands of computers store the same chain, everyone must agree before anything is added. And this makes hacking almost impossible. Blockchain protects data through strong cryptography and collective verification.
Blockchain stores data like pages in a notebook.
Each page has two things, the information and a unique digital fingerprint.
A hash is like a digital fingerprint. Imagine mixing ingredients to bake a loaf of bread.
Once baked, you can't turn the bread back into the exact ingredients.
A hash works the same way. It turns input into a random-looking code.
Even a tiny change creates a completely different hash,
which keeps blockchain data secure and makes any tampering easy to detect.
Digital signatures use two keys. A private key you keep secret, and a public key you share.
When you sign a transaction with your private key, others can verify it with your public key.
It proves that the message came from you and wasn't changed. It's like having a lock only you can close, but everyone can check that it was really you who locked it.
Decentralization means information isn't stored in one place.
Instead, it's copied across thousands of computers.
If one computer fails or gets hacked, the others still keep the original data safe. This removes a single point of failure and creates a system that's stronger, more resilient, and more trustworthy for everyone.
Consensus is how blockchain decides what information is correct. It's like a group vote.
Before anything gets added, many computers must agree that it's valid.
This prevents cheating because no single computer can decide alone.
Consensus ensures fairness and accuracy across the whole network, keeping the shared record honest.
Proof of work is like a race to solve a difficult puzzle.
Computers compete to find the answer.
The first one to solve it gets to add the new block to the chain and earn a reward.
This process takes time and energy, making it extremely hard for attackers to rewrite the chain. The effort required keeps the blockchain secure.
Proof of stake chooses validators based on how many coins they lock up, or stake.
This uses far less energy than proof of work, and encourages validators to behave honestly, because they could lose their staked coins if they cheat.
A 51% attack happens when someone controls more than half of the network's power.
With majority control, they can change the order of transactions or block new ones from being confirmed. However, gaining that much power is extremely expensive and difficult on large blockchains,
which makes this kind of attack very rare and usually not worth the cost. A smart contract is like a vending machine.
When the right conditions are met, it works automatically.
No manager, no extra approval.
Everything is coded so that the contract executes itself exactly as written.
This makes processes faster, cheaper, and more reliable because there's less room for human error or manipulation.
A crypto wallet doesn't store coins inside it. It stores your private keys, your access to your digital assets on the blockchain. Anyone with your private key can control your crypto, so wallets help protect it.
Your assets live on the blockchain. Your wallet is simply your key to reach and manage them securely.
An NFT is a digital certificate proving something is unique. Think of an original painting. There may be many copies, but only one true original. NFTs let digital items like art, music, or collectibles have that uniqueness. This is the original. As you can see, the colors are much more vibrant. These are just copies. Each NFT has a code on the blockchain showing who owns the original, making ownership clear and traceable. I was like, let's create a big brand that's like actually cool, and then let's get it into retail.
Once information enters the blockchain, it's sealed. You can't edit or delete it.
If a change is needed, you add a new block instead of altering the old one. This creates a clear, unbreakable history that shows every step over time. That immutability keeps records honest, transparent, and trustworthy for everyone who relies on them. Banks use blockchain to move money faster and more securely. Transactions can be verified almost instantly without long waiting times or many middlemen.
Every step is tracked on a shared ledger, reducing fraud and errors.
Blockchain helps make financial systems more transparent,
efficient, and easier to audit.
In logistics, blockchain tracks products from the factory to your door. Every stop is recorded on the chain, and no one can secretly change the history.
This helps companies prove that items are genuine, reduces lost or fake goods, and increases trust in the entire supply chain for businesses and customers alike.
At TTI Express, we deliver more than just packages. We deliver peace of mind.
In healthcare, blockchain safely stores medical records. Only authorized people, like your doctor, can view them, and no one can secretly change them.
This improves patient privacy and keeps important information accurate.
With a secure, unchangeable history, doctors can make better decisions.
And patients can feel more confident about their data.
Blockchain protects your personal data by keeping it encrypted and decentralized.
Instead of one company fully controlling your information, you have more power to decide who can access it. Because records can't be altered in secret.
Companies can't quietly modify or misuse your data without leaving a visible trace on the blockchain.
Blockchain can make digital voting more secure.
Every vote is recorded permanently and publicly on the chain, but without revealing who voted for what. No one can delete, change, or fake votes once they're recorded.
This increases fairness, builds trust in the results,
and can reduce election fraud.
The future of blockchain includes faster networks, lower costs, and new ways to connect the world.
From finance to art, healthcare to education, blockchain will continue making systems more transparent and secure. This technology is still at the beginning of its journey. With many powerful new applications yet to come.